5. Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the RP Geeks. I am Sam Grayson. Here with me are Treffers of Doom and Red Nova.
Hello.
Panther's having issues and should be back at some point here. And it is time for more Final Fantasy XIV.
I am back.
Oh, there he is. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Shit's going down in Thanolin. Level 50 quest, Shock and Awe. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. But the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. Pox and all bloody sellswords. They're supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. If only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, but the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality. That's it! Challenge the twins to combat, and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot.
Demoralize to save them. Makes sense, I guess.
Yep. Of course, the fucking whale.
I love Final Fantasy VI's opening song. This remix of it is so good.
Where am I going?
Oh. Wow. This
Crazy?
really got shortened.
Nah, I went there a long time ago. Dude, where actually are these guys?
Down below.
That's a good question, because I cannot fly over that.
Okay.
Hold on, look at the map here. Oh, I
Down
see
here by
now.
the river. That's a good question, Mega Man.
Magamon.
When we find that meteor, we find Dr. Wowie. You know, I've thought about let's playing the frickin' old classic Mega Man games.
1 through 11?
If I can somehow find a way to do 9 and 10, yes.
Legacy Collection's your best bet there.
Oh, then I'm set.
Yeah, because 9 and 10 are Legacy Collection 2.
Well, then I already have those, so yeah.
Where the
Although I might
fuck?
need someone for moral support more than anything.
I like me some Mega Man.
Moral support.
Where?
Well, I don't think I can help
Where?
you there.
Yeah,
There
I am
they are.
not-
Good lord, that is hidden.
Yeah, I am not good at classic Mega Man. My frickin' race with Turbo on 4 should be proof enough of that.
God, I still remember when I booted up 7 via emulator for my first playthrough of it. Ended up beating the Wily capsule in like 3 tries somehow. Did not go as well with the Legacy Collection run. The Legacy Collection run is how I thought my first run would go. Because it's
7
Wily Capsule 7.
Gotcha. 7 hells, they found us. Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves.
Nope, here we go. Alright, guess we're doing this.
Yep.
Yes.
Death.
Smack him. Smack him good.
Give a good old whack.
Like, Roman's a good tool to knock people out with, right? And Bio? Totally knockout tools, right?
Also a big fuck-off axe.
I could just get it.
I mean, at least with the axe, you can have the excuse of you hit them with the blunt side of it.
True.
If there's a blunt side.
Literally just hitting them with the flat of it.
You could just use your fists and punch him to death.
Except I'm not a monk.
You could go unarmed. Kill an Ephit. Overpowering them all.
Okay, so, you ready to talk now? But we're not oh my god.
Oh my god.
You beat him.
Oh.
You beat him like it was nothing.
I thought he just fell over dead, not go on his hands and knees.
Yeah, it looks like it for a second.
Fuck.
You beat him
No,
like
you
it was
just have to
nothing.
act in
Hell.
Thal almighty, what are we gonna do now?
Well, the striking tree now accessible.
Jesus, how far ahead are you?
Not as far as you think. They
Okay,
cut
cool.
quite a bit out of here.
Good to know.
I see. Which quest are you on right now?
Shock and awe.
Yeah.
Shock and awe, yeah.
Aww.
Shock and awe.
I have quests ahead of you.
How many?
5.
Oh, wow. Alright.
That is not far at all.
Yeah.
You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What are the twins? What happened? You see, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than get a lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? Where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. Right. Reap the whirlwind.
Weep, weep.
The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin.
Alright.
Stone. Isn't that like just... It's... Ugh.
It's in the area, at least.
Chirp, chirp.
Perfect timing.
Alrighty.
Alright. Hello.
Hello and goodbye.
Oh
Sniff.
no.
Have you seen my parents? Told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ul'dah. The man said they were going to change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. Didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? I'm looking for a merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Wait, look! Over there! I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Zoom in. You! I...
Fuck.
He's getting away! Go get him, mister! Just like, nope.
Just sees the word of light, not fucking with that!
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Which, to be fair, if you were just trying to to cause trouble and you see the Warrior of Light investigating, that's a cause for oh shit.
Shit.
Like, I cannot imagine what it would be like just suddenly having the Warrior, just suddenly having the Chosen One on your ass.
You again! Why are you pursuing me? Sedition? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorized the streets of Ul'dah? Ha!
A little kid.
You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. For the sake of argument, let's say I did do things as you claim. Surely you don't think I'd give a Kikirin's arse about politics. It was business. Only business. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything.
Okay, good. Reason. Oh, shit.
Well,
Ah, damn it. Well, that didn't go well.
what's all this commotion?
We have a problem.
Bleh. 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close.
Okay, at least they know that I'm not the one who did it.
I mean, in my case, does it look like I'm holding a bow?
And I'm a mage, so...
Nah, you're just showing off your glamour gear.
Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death.
Okay, that's fair.
This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Zion.
Okay.
Back to Ulda.
Ulda.
More like old damn, son.
Oh, damn it. Spoil my surprise.
Alright. Hall of Flames is right there.
One game I've been playing a lot, because it's one of my favorite roguelikes, is One Step from Eden. Basically Battle Network combat, but in roguelike form.
Yep, I played it.
Yeah. Been working out trying to get my win with Violet, the music character. I've gotten to the pacifist boss with her. It's just the pacifist boss is tricky, even when I was playing a Saffron who has a self-revive. Violet does not have a self-revive, so I gotta be even more careful with her.
What news, Harris? Where's the merchant? Nice one.
Thank you.
Yummy!
Yummy!
Murdered? Damn it all to the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Harris. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Not to spare, though. He may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize.
Guess we're getting somewhere.
Woo! Level 50 quest, Revolution. Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the results of our own investigation.
Fair
Yes,
enough,
sir.
pooling resources.
Yep. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. To the Royal Promenade!
Alright. I always forget where exactly all the Aetherites are in this town.
Yeah, that's fair. One you want is the Chamber of Rule.
Well, I figured that much. I was just saying, like, one to teleport from.
Okay.
Where
Yeah,
the-
people say navigating limbs is a fucking nightmare. Ulda is way worse.
Yeah, mostly because since it's a giant circle, it's easy to get turned around.
Yeah.
At least with Limps, it's like lower decks, upper decks are pretty distinct. Just a matter of learning where everything is.
Yep.
Then got Gordania, which is nice and simple.
Yep. Gridania's pretty straightforward.
Because it's one giant circle with each with at least each half being distinct.
We've been expecting you, sir. Please proceed inside.
Alright. Ooh, spell speed. That could be useful.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised
Yay, more
of
voice
recent
acting.
activities.
Oh, nice.
Great strides
So much of that
toward
today.
quelling the violence.
I'm happy.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
Nod.
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those
Fair enough.
displaced by the calamity
Wouldn't wanna
came
cause
as
panic.
proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan
Turtle.
refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate.
One thing I like is how previous plot elements are acted as at least part of this spark.
Yep.
Like, there's a reason things suddenly spiraled.
Yeah, this game's real good at that.
Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer.
Oh, God damn it.
Ordered interrogated.
What?
The brass blade members, why'd they have to do that?
Fears was soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
And waiting to get caught up. The preemptive da-da-da-da.
Yep, okay, there's Rabon name dropping Teleji.
Yep.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
Wink.
Wink, wink.
The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest
boy.
at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these.
Alright, because it was the Battle of
Why
Cartano
each
was the
nation
big
maintains
plot
a
thing.
military presence in the region to this
Yep.
day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill, a shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise
So
of
it's a
assisting
neutral
in the
ground.
settlement
Yep.
effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
God fucking damn it, man. You think you'll meet a good merchant?
Yep. Remember hearing a while back, hope he didn't turn out to be one of those guys. Yeah, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, me and Red just like side-eyeing each other like,
Mm-hmm.
This has basically been me to effectively myself, with some of my friends' theories when we've been recording Danganronpa.
Ah.
We are currently in between chapters 3 and 4 in recording, for the record.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Ermagir.
Pardon?
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon...
Yeah, like, we had a tough time. We were just finding his remains.
Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut?
So I forget, was there an Omega in any previous Final Fantasies?
Oh, yeah, I think Omega's been a thing since...
I
want to say, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 5-5.
The fun thing is, my brain went immediately to the Omega from Mega Man Zero.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function.
Yeah, I think the previous ones before 14 were specifically 5 and 8.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're good.
Oh.
OBS froze on me for a second.
Oh, that's always fun.
I know, right?
However,
Freeze!
if someone were to restore it, as the
that's
Guardians
why.
did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats.
Considering this now actually has to do with, like, international security, yeah, this is kind of our thing now.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
I do love how Nanimo's just like, okay, yeah, figure someone overheard us. Well, that's gonna happen now.
Howdy, Alpha Node. The stories we tell. Red, how close are we to where you are?
Which one was it again?
Stories we tell.
Yeah, I'm 2 quests away from that, because I stopped once I unlocked the trial.
Okay. I think we can go another episode.
Yep.
I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so, Lieutenant Elish. Pray keep us informed of any developments in Cartano.
And I am Corporal.
Actually, I should clarify, there's 2 quests after the one you're on, so...
Okay. Still, it's close enough, I think.
Yep.
Begone, whelp. This is no place for children.
Oh, it's her again.
I'm sorry. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? We kind of ran into each other on my investigation. So he visited Stone's Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Are my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course. But first I must needs finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. I hope you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister, I'll be waiting. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an Aether-Star Primal, even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources, and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Harris, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive.
Speaking of primals...
Yep. The Twelveswood. The primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixali activity, which leaves... the Sylphs?
Well, thankfully we've helped the Sylphs before, so the ones that didn't get turned will be more than willing to help us out, probably.
Yep. Go, Harris. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that, while I'm grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself.
So trying to think of what other, what other primals we could be dealing with in the forest.
Would you like me to tell you, or would you like to speculate?
I'm gonna speculate for now, because let's see, we've had the Moogle. It was Garuda was the first one in the forest, right?
Garuda is for the bird people, yes.
Okay, so we've had Garuda and the Moogles so far. And Titan was for the desert, which makes sense.
Actually, Titan was for the kobolds. Which is
oh, right, yeah. Right, yeah. Right, yeah, the desert was Ifrit.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's see. Trying to think of what other summons there are it could be. I'll laugh if it's Fat Chocobo. I would laugh.
No, it's not Fat Chocobo.
I wish.
That would make for a glorious boss fight, though.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, because I feel like Shiva would be the Limsa region, if anything.
It is not Shiva.
Yeah, but again, I feel like Shiva would be more associated with the water region.
You would think that. Alright.
Yeah, my brain's just having trouble thinking of the lists of summons from throughout the game, so, yeah, I'll just wait and see, probably.
Okay. Are you in front of Minfilia?
Almost, just entering the solar now, it's just in loading screen mode.
Okay.
And boom.
Okay. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Harris. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. One explanation later. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it would be to heal ere long.
That'd be quite a big injury.
Cue balloon deflating sound. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you're ready to begin, I'll summon them now.
Insert whoopee cushion fart.
Alright. Level 50 quest, Lord of Levin.
Imagine if the Levin sword was a possible weapon you could have in this game.
That'd be cool. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste.
Wait, okay, knowing what Levin is, I think I know what Primal it is.
And who do you think it is?
Ramu.
Bingo!
Yep.
Yeah, because, do you know why it's called the Levin sword in Fire Emblem?
No.
Levin's a word that's actually related to lightning.
Well, I gather that much.
Yeah, so, when the quest name said Lord of Levin, my brain just immediately connected the dots there.
Yep. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business, then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the Primal Ramu.
Yeah, fun fact, by the way, when I was first really learning the summons, once I fully got into Final Fantasy, it took me a bit to not try to call the Lightning one Odin.
I mean...
Because there's a summon called Odin, it's not the one with lightning, despite what those new to Final Fantasy might think.
Yep. I'm sorry, may have. Then it is not certain. The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elements themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the Elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the Touched Ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped your notice. No, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? I foresaw this eventuality and did naught to prevent it. I told Papalimo. Suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory.
She does have a point there.
They already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest. And so long as Castrum Ordian stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers in the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts,
that would do it.
By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees.
Yep. Spill over from the whole refugee thing.
Yep. 'Tis like that the Sylphs perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion, and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in the mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Harris, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with this so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning.
Hey, we didn't really kill Garuda, did we?
Not us, no. Yeah, because after that fight, she got eaten.
Yeah.
She got et. Nom.
Right, yeah,
Nom.
yeah, by the
Ultimate weapon.
Garlean machine, yeah.
Yep.
She got her head bit off like a chocolate rabbit.
Even though she's a burb.
Yep. A fond hope. A mint-flavored burb. A fond hope, were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can... Let us continue this discussion anon. Must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Harris. Pray report to Commander Hulwa at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require.
Alright.
Alright, to Gridania.
Oh, do I have to manually sell the silver pieces?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good to know. I'll just do that later when I'm in the marketplace.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright. So while I wait for Try to get here, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we'll see you guys next time.
I'm not sure why it didn't just tell, like, if you did a teleport, I'm not sure why it didn't, give me a teleport option.
I don't know.
All of my children, in whom life flows abundant, to